just a second. Hey, Mary, let the volume going. Oh, hang on just a second. Hey, Mary, let the volume going. Oi. Oi. Hey, Chicken Johnny. How are you doing? How you doing? Mary had the show on her tablet and had the volume turned on. How you guys doing tonight? Hello. We got Chicken Johnny, got Voon. Hi, Voon. Got Jeff. You guys are doing wonderful. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So what are you guys all up to tonight? We just got back from the vet earlier. Mary's dog had her surgery. She came out of it okay. She's a little tired right now. But she survived all right. And hopefully got the cancer taken care of. Hopefully. You're doing as little as possible, huh? I had the same idea. As little as possible. Well, how's it going over there?
Oh, fine.
Oh. Well, let me see. What are we doing tonight? Tonight we're going to do some package opening, and I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions. Oh, joy. I know we all have ours, right? So mine, one of them is I'm going to try to get rid of some of this, which means no beer. Hi, Pete. There's no beer, and what else? Try to limit the carbs as much as possible. Hi, Carl.
Aren't nuts carbs?
Depends upon the nuts. Some nuts are high in carbs, like chestnuts. Those are mostly carbs, like kind of like eating corn. But hazelnuts, which I have right here, these are mostly protein and fat. Pecans are more proteins and fats. So no New Year's resolution is your resolution. Yeah, I have to lay off the soda pop and stuff like that. But I do have another New Year's resolution that I'm going to try to do, and that is to make sure I plant more perennials than I've been planting. I know I've been planting a few here and there, and I want to build up to the point where I have mostly perennials all the way around the house, but I really want to double down on my efforts to get more perennials planted. Right now, we're in the middle of winter here in the northern hemisphere, and there's not a whole lot of things growing outside. And whenever the growing season starts up, a lot of us are going to be scrambling to get seeds planted and crops in the ground. Of course, a lot of us also have day jobs and other things that we have to do to take care of. And taking care of a garden full time, if we're going to be growing a lot of food in the garden, well, it takes a lot of time to grow a garden. But once you've planted perennials, the perennials are going to keep on producing food for you. You don't have to go out and spend as much time. Oh, you like the shirt? You don't have to go out and spend as much time in the garden trying to take care of those annual crops. The perennials take time to develop and start producing. The annuals, yes, you get the return on it right away, but you have to spend so much more time on the annuals individually. So more perennials means more time to do other things, hopefully. Things like the pecan trees, 15 years from the time you plant them before you start really seeing a return. That's a long time to wait for food. But I've discovered that hazelnut trees, you can get them in the ground. First year, they're just sticks. By the time you get to the second year, they're about 4 foot tall or so. by the end of the second year, going to the third year, they're 6 to 7 foot tall, and they're ready to start producing nuts. I don't know how many I'm going to get this coming fall, but I do know I'm going to get at least some from those first trees that I planted. Right now, there are 9 of them out there. Hi, Gail. Right now, I've got 9 of them out there in the yard, and about half of them are going to be producing some nuts this next year. Here in the next couple of months, I've got 3 more hazelnuts of a different variety, a different cultivar coming in. So I have Jefferson, Etta, Yamhill, and another one called Doris. And all 4 of these are specially developed by the University of Oregon to be high yielding and resistant to eastern filbert blight. The goal ultimately is to find out if I can grow them at once, again, in conjunction with taller trees, fruit trees, and pecan trees. So I'll be growing hazelnuts underneath that. And of course, whether or not we get away with growing hazelnuts down here in Oklahoma at all, or perhaps even Texas. Now they say, see Gail back in the back. I'm going to go ahead and bring her up here.
Wait. Oh.
Hi, Gail.
I'm wondering if I have the echo going on or not.
All right. Now, they say that you can get the hazelnuts to grow all the way down into zone 9, and we're at zone 7A. So hopefully we should be able to grow them here. But it's not really something that will grow commercially here in northeastern Oklahoma. So this is kind of an experiment that we're doing. Each one of those trees at maturity, which will happen by the time they reach 9 years old, so a lot faster than things like pecan trees. Each one of those trees produces about 25 pounds of nuts per year, like these are 1 pound. Well, this is about 1,600 calories altogether in that bag. So you add that up, 12 trees is yes. What, Gail? Yes, Gail. No, Gail.
I can hear the you and then you again. So what am I doing wrong here? I said
try checking your settings in camera mic under audio. Look for echo cancellation and see if that's there. And also double check and make sure there's not another something producing audio in the background. All right. You still have an echo?
no, it's good. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yay!
Well, you've been on mine a couple of times, so I thought I would come up here and join you.
Hi.
I'm working for you now.
Yay! Right. So yeah, more perennial is one of my major goals. I've got those new hazelnuts coming in. They'll be here in March, and we're also getting something called a Siberian Pea Shrub. I'm getting 2 of those, and they're kind of like pigeon peas. If you've watched some permaculture videos from some people working in further southern climes, like in Florida, places like that. Pete Canaris, stuff like that. They're growing pigeon peas. Well, Siberian pea shrubs are like pigeon peas, but they're adapted to more northern climate. So we can actually grow them here where we couldn't grow pigeon peas here. It's basically a tree that produces a pea pod that has an edible pea in it. It's kind of like growing peas on a tree. Of course, they're perennial, so you don't have to plant them every year. Presumably, they're not fantastic for us to eat as far as flavor goes. We can't eat them. They're not toxic. But they're better for things like chicken feed. So if you've got livestock that you're tending to and you would like to have a source of fodder for your livestock that is perennial that you don't have to go out and plant every year, consider perhaps something like a Siberian pea shrub.
I would like to try the hazelnut trees that you're talking about.
You're in zone 8 or 9. Which one is it?
I've been told, yeah, around that zone 8. Because I didn't. Thanks to, was it you that looked it up? Somebody looked it up and said, because I told them Abilene, Texas, or Dallas, Texas, are the closest big cities to me.
Yeah.
Because my city's so small, it's hard to get the exact. It won't. I've been having trouble finding it.
It might be something like B.
Like B. Yeah, I've heard somebody say something about B. Like 8B or 9B. What do you think?
Thinking probably 8. Dallas is a little bit further north than Galveston. Galveston is 9.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so probably closer to 8B. Yeah, I'm kind of in a small town. So Abilene's like 150,000. Dallas is like, I don't know, millions. They have a bunch of people there. So,
Oh yeah,
it's a big city.
crazy town.
Yeah, it is. Hard to drive in.
Yeah, it is. Mary was just there. When were you there, Mary? Dallas. Yeah. Was that earlier? It was yesterday, right?
Earlier this weekend.
Yeah, just a couple days ago she was up there. Or down there. Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, I was actually born in Fort Worth.
Nice.
But I mostly, I was pretty much raised in Abilene, Texas. And then I met my husband online, and I moved. So I moved here because he has 2 daughters, so he was already here, and I didn't really have as much there as what he had here. So I figured it'd be easier for me to move than him. So I moved. Yeah. Hi, Mary.
I make this small.
Oh, okay.
She can sew.
So you're trying to cut that color down so it'll
find
fit
the
it better?
other one.
Yeah, all right. Curious dog, her companion from the truck that she just had her cancer surgery, basically a mastectomy, but they removed I think it was two but not a tissue excision would be like having a single mastectomy, not a no, she's recovering from that right now.
Ouch.
It says Dallas zone 8A to 8B. Thank you, Pete.
Okay.
I thought it was somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's what somebody else had told me. I kept trying to look up my specific little bitty city, which is only 5,000 people, and it never would find it. Somebody said, well, say you're Dallas or Abilene, and it'll be like one of those that are close to you.
Right on. So, yeah, things like that should grow there. I got my first set from Willis Orchards, and I'm trying out the Burnt Ridge Nursery in Washington State for this next set, and we'll see how they turn out. See if they're worth ordering from. We'll find out. Willis Orchards is good, but they are a little bit expensive. They're one of the larger commercial nurseries.
I've got a lot of like potting, so I have to buy to fill up my raised bed back there.
Oh,
That'll probably be what I go do tomorrow. I need to get a couple of things out of my trunk of my car.
Just out of curiosity, whenever you dig down, what kind of clay do you run into?
Some of it's good clay, some of it's that hard, bad kind. But some of it's pretty good soil.
Is it red, black, or a different shade?
Red, black, or different shade. I would say red. No, not red. Reddish brown, probably.
So you're not that far down.
Yeah. Well, my raised bed is about 8-inch one, and it's just it's like long and skinny. So I just bought some wood, and my husband built it for me, and then I painted it. I painted it purple.
Purple shade.
Purple. I have a purple raised bed.
So there's a stratification of clay that you start seeing from right around where I'm at and heading all the way down into the northern end of Texas, where it's all red clay. All red clay. Really high in phosphorus, which is great for your plants, but it's clay. And then the closer you get down to the Gulf, then you start seeing more of that black stuff down there. Although I really like the idea that black clay that southern Texas has is really heavily mineralized. So if you could get it mixed into your soil, it would be great for your plants.
Oh, in other words, pull some of that up to go into the potting soil. You're saying pull some of that up to go in there?
Pull some of that up.
There's a creek right next to me. I could, if I had the right tools, I could like dig a little out of there or whatever to mix up in there. I could do that. I mean, I don't know how the city would feel, but I mean, it would help with flooding. So I don't know why they wouldn't want me to help them with that.
I'm over here mining clay, people.
Yeah. I'm just going to borrow a little from over here.
Oh my goodness. So, well, now you know what my New Year's resolution is. Lose some weight and plant some more trees. That's
Our New Year's resolutions sound pretty similar.
lose weight and plant trees.
Well, mine's not trees, but shed wars and doing well at shed wars,
Right.
I've been focusing on that. So
Trees.
but trying to buy up everything I need for the diet and for shed wars. So stimulus came in handy.
Oh.
You know where my money went.
I think I promised last week I was going to open some stuff.
No.
Yes. Let's find out what Mary ordered. What do you say?
Ooh.
What do you suppose is in this box?
Probably.
If it's something naughty, I won't show them. Really?
TMI.
Ah. All right.
Let's and hand piano. That's my guess.
Oh yeah, you ordered a musical instrument. That's gonna be kind of cool. All right.
You didn't even preview this to see what's in it or anything.
Mary always orders stuff, and I never know what's getting ready to show up. So it's always, always a surprise. Okay, she says she tells me. She says, "Oh no, we can't show people this stuff." No.
Oh, uh-oh.
No, it's a coffee grinder.
Oh, okay.
Coffee
grinder.
A coffee grinder and an electric blackhead remover. Mary, this must be yours.
Jason and Mary, that's not too scandalous. A coffee grinder.
A coffee grinder.
It's not scandalous. That seems pretty normal.
Coffee grinder? No. Oh, it's a manual one. It's got a little crank on it. All right, I kind of like that idea. So we got something we can grind stuff up with. It's manual. It doesn't require electricity. That's very cool. Thank you, Mary. We could use this. All right. So what else did we get? This is. I'm going to guess this is some sort of music book. Chances are either for the trumpet or the French horn, because that's what Mary plays. Oh no, this is a Kalimba songbook for using with a Kalimba. Maybe we'll see what a Kalimba looks like here in a minute. We can find it. Sorry. Yep. Okay.
Don't move it.
What else we got here?
Maybe that's my outlets.
All right.
It's hard to find outlets for a semi. Hey, they're numbered.
What's numbered?
What is he going to open now?
What is in here?
Drum roll, please.
This is a 45-watt LED panel light. There we go. There's another. There's another.
Oh, that's cool.
LED light. Yeah.
Is that for growing inside?
This is for growing inside. I use a lot of the LED lights that I had back there in my seed starting area to set up the grow tent, and so I needed to get some more LED lights because I borrowed them from the seed starting area, and I still have seeds to start here in a little bit. Carl can use a couple. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. Oh, and Carl, we got, was that today or was that yesterday?
What?
We got your tree mailed off. I think it was yesterday we got the tree mailed off. So it's on the way. It's on the way to you. Mary, could you hand me that box from the top over there? And maybe the one underneath it also, pretty please?
Yes.
We've got more stuff.
I don't think it's
More stuff.
More stuff. Usually I have this stacked up in Mary's chair, but Mary was using her chair. So. All right. Oh, there's more stuff. Yeah, like I said, Mary's always ordering things.
I need a shorter.
Always ordering things. I have no idea what she's getting. Okay, so this is more stuff from Prime. What is in here?
Hello, growing something with Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Oh, Mary didn't order this. I ordered this. These are popsicle sticks. These are for
Popsicle sticks.
for writing down whatever it was that you planted and sticking it in here so that you
That's a great idea.
Because if you're like me, you will forget what you planted.
I'm so cheap. I'm probably going to go get mine from Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Well, these weren't too incredibly expensive. But,
They weren't.
One in the dollar store.
Yeah. So craft sticks or popsicle sticks.
I'm changing tables. There you go. That's better.
All right. Now we got something else here. I don't know what's in this. Let's just take a peek. I see. They put the tape inside the bag. I guess they didn't want to use their own trash can.
What?
You know the tape that you pull off when you're sealing the bag.
Okay.
That's weird.
This is what is this? This is Justin's almond butter.
Mine.
Almond butter.
Mine.
This is
Mine.
almond butter. Apparently, this is for Mary.
Mine.
She says mine. I don't know what
Mine.
it is. Is this like peanut butter?
Yeah, but just a different nut.
But with almond?
But with almonds instead of peanuts. So it comes in these little individual packages.
That's cool.
Okay, so Mary's justification, the reason why she said she wanted to get this is because they've changed the way they're making peanut butter. They're substituting the peanut oil in the peanut butter for soybean oil, and of course using or rapeseed oil, which is canola oil. Anyway, so you're getting a different kind of oil in there other than what originally came with the nut, and she's getting this because
it ends up weird in the jar.
Let's see. Ingredients: dry roasted almonds, palm oil. It's got some palm oil in it.
No.
I guess that's better than almonds are very high in starch, Mary. They're not really high in oil.
Okay, yeah, but the reason I was trying to find something.
Well, that's for you.
I have a jar of peanut butter that I can't mix back up.
Okay. Yeah.
Stick it on my chair. Yes.
Put it right over here for you. All right. So that was one thing. What else do we have?
Is this your way of telling me to quit ordering so much stuff?
It's like Christmas. We get to open it all with you.
Every week.
What did we get? What did we get?
We got a small brown unlabeled box.
Is there two of them?
It just says made in China. That's it. And this is, oh my goodness. When you said it was small, you weren't kidding.
Played with was you only played with two thumbs?
Okay, wow. Let's see if this will even show up on the camera.
In there?
Look at that. This is a little tiny baby Kalimba.
Put your hand
Oh, the instrument you were talking about.
Yeah. Let's see what it sounds like. A Kalimba. Now these do get bigger. I mean, you could have like fairly large.
I got the pocket.
Fairly large ones. Think of it as being kind of similar to maybe a harp, but instead of being a string, it's a different length of spring type steel.
Can you hear that?
Can you hear that?
Oh, yeah, I can hear it.
Sounds like a child's toy.
That's about how much it costs. It was like $8. Because it's wood, not plastic. Or is it wood or is it?
It's wood, and that's all right. Well, Mary, here's your little toy that you can play with.
But nobody wants to hear a trumpet in a truck stop.
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess you don't have to worry about it going out of tune while you're going down the road with it.
I learned to play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star on the violin, and
there you go.
Never got that thing back in tune. Thanks.
Well, I've told her I want to get one of those hand pans. You know, the large metal drum type. It's like a large steel drum, but it's got different spaces on it, so you can make all the different notes by just hitting it with your fingers, tapping it. I want to get one of those, but the good ones are really expensive. We're talking about.
I always wanted to get one of those drums, the kind that they sit on and beat, like in the movies. That it looks like fun. Yeah, that combo drum.
Yeah, a good hand pan is going to be anywhere from $900 to $1,500. So, they're pricey, but they very rarely ever go out of tune.
Maybe I'll just use a bucket. It's cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be
That's
cheaper.
a snack.
So then we got Go-Gurt.
It's a snack.
Squeeze yogurt. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
It's shelf stable.
Okay.
Sometimes.
All right.
Hi, doing redneck
Banana.
things off grid. Hello.
Hi. All right. So that's okay.
Doing.
Hi, Amy.
Doing redneck things. Yes. Doing redneck things. Hi, Amy. Oh, I'm not going to show you this just yet.
What is it?
No, that's something else.
What?
I'm going to save the best for last.
You still have a box.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, I know what's in that package because I ordered it.
Oh,
All right, what's in here?
we're both here. Doing redneck
What
things.
is this? Okay, these are your power outlets.
Yay.
What are these anyway?
Okay, for international semis, they're like $30. But
Okay.
I think.
Was this like something that you plug like a cigarette lighter thing into?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And before,
Okay.
but give me see something. Give me.
There you go.
Before a
Stuff for her truck.
four-wheeler, before a four-wheeler, we're like
Okay.
Is she a truck driver? Is your wife a truck driver?
She's a truck driver.
about $10
Which
for
means
a car to $30 for a semi, assuming it's the right plug and it fits. Otherwise,
Right.
just buy
otherwise you just bought an expensive paperweight.
no,
Okay.
really. It looks the same.
Yeah, she's usually gone for about maybe 2 weeks at a time, which is just long enough for me to miss her. And then she's home for about 2 or 3 days at a time, which is just long enough for her to start getting on my nerves. So it works out just fine.
Because I usually break things. And open things.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, so what is in here?
Okay, Alex.
It says warning.
Why would it say warning?
Warning.
Warning on the box. There's a warning on the box. Oh. There's a warning.
Always.
To avoid dangerous suffocation. Oh, it's that kind of warning. Okay, it's
So
not.
what danger don't choke?
To avoid dangerous suffocation, keep small bags away from children. Okay.
And retarded people.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people like me.
Yeah.
Oh,
What you doing, baby?
Hey,
I ordered
Carl.
that. Is that the one I ordered?
Guess what we got?
I ordered that.
Guess what we got?
I ordered that.
Mary ordered this. Okay.
I tried to find one that wasn't like all the other ones. But they all look the same. And it's stuck.
And it's stuck in the box. That's right.
You could just try and hold up the box.
Stuck in the box.
Okay. I'll just hold up the box.
Fan of white,
I'll
hold
figure
the number,
out how to get it out later. Mary ordered one.
It's a fan that goes on top of your wood stove.
It's one of those wood heat powered fans.
The blade is yellow, and I think
Welcome, Lori's world.
it is a star. The body is supposed to be
Yeah.
star shaped.
I can probably get the box open if I just pull it there. Ah, okay, there we go.
I thought about getting a second one. It was Christmas tree shaped.
Oh,
But
you
there
know
are
it
only
is.
2 of these left.
You gotta be 2% smarter than the thing that you're working with, I guess. All right, so the way these are supposed to work is,
I have no idea. I like those buy more parts.
do you know what brand this was, Mary?
I can look.
Yeah, could you look?
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Carl was wanting to know.
I know.
There was only 2 of them.
I didn't see it on the box. Okay, and then we've got this thing that goes
I
with
know,
it
baby.
somewhere. Of course, they didn't send directions. They just sent the thing. But okay, so it's got kind of a star shape back here and a gold tone fan, and
I like the fan.
like
The
that.
color of the fan is cool.
That's pretty cool. Yep. She said there was only 2 of these left.
So I hurry up
Only
and
2
buy
of those left.
it.
So yeah, this those fans that you put on your wood stove, and the
Does it
heat
by
from the
itself?
stove powers the
Oh,
fan
cool.
and causes it to circulate the air in the room.
That's nice.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Now I'm running out of excuses to not use our wood stove.
There's a ladder coming.
I have one, but it's out in the shop.
Oh, and Mary says there's a ladder coming tomorrow.
Parkway?
One of those little giant 22-foot convertible ladders. It can either be a 22-foot extension ladder or a 13-foot step ladder. And is rated at 300 pounds, which means that you can have about 1,200 on it without it folding. So, oh, there's the directions. Okay.
My hands are getting full here.
All right. So the last, isn't that pretty? The last
That is
item. This is the last item. This is something that I ordered.
It's currently unavailable.
Okay. Well, it should say on the directions what company made it.
Yes, it's Parkway. Brand says Parkway.
All right. So this is something I ordered and it finally showed up. Here's a receipt.
User manual.
It is
model 00.
drum roll. This is the last
Thing on the table.
seeds from Baker Creek that we're going to see for a while because
Why?
they had to shut down their center.
Is that the Indian corn?
Yeah, this one is the Big Horse Spotted Corn.
Awesome.
I
ordered some of that too.
I wanted to
Indian
get
corn.
this last year, but it was too late and they didn't have any left. So
It's hard to grow corn here.
I was very fortunate to be able to get the hold of that stuff because this is northeastern Oklahoma. This is Osage territory. Long before the Europeans ever got here, the Osage Nation was living here, and this is the exact variety of corn that they were growing here. So this is adapted to this climate.
So that is actually Indian corn, right?
That is an actual Indian corn, yeah.
So that grows around here pretty well, you think?
I would hope so because it
This
was
will be my first time to grow it as well.
it was developed here. So hopefully.
Oh, Blink works. Oh,
All right, what do we have here? Oh, these are Daikon radish,
Radish.
also known as tillage radishes, but they're you can eat the radish. And I'm planning on pickling these guys. I'll grow some of these and pickle them. All right, and we've got good old classic Danvers half longs. I'm going to show you that later. You got some red Star Artichoke. Artichokes. These get pretty big, but they can be grown as a perennial. So I'm going to experiment with these. What is this? Butter crunch lettuce. I didn't order this. They just
Maybe it's a throw in.
They just threw this in. I didn't order that. They're like, here, have some lettuce. I don't want lettuce. I've got celery greens, and I've got my celery.
Oh, I need some celery.
My Chinese white. I'm going to be growing one of these in the grow tent right over there. So,
Boone says she likes butter crunch lettuce.
you like butter crunch, Spoon? Okay, I'll send it to you because I don't eat this stuff. I don't eat this stuff. Although I did want, they had like a red tinted kind of romaine, and I was hoping to get some of that. Maybe they made a mistake and they sent me butter crunch instead. Okay, now this is the last one I didn't show you earlier because I'm kind of excited to be growing these. These are Hazelnut melons. They're an Israeli melon. They have a flavor that's akin to honey. Yep. Well, that would be the season. It's similar to a cantaloupe, yeah. But this is an Israeli melon. Yay!
Israeli melon.
Israeli. So,
B-Heads is supposed to send me some melons. I don't know. I don't remember what kind they are, but
celery and peanut butter. Ew.
What's that?
Oh, doing redneck things off grid. It said celery and peanut butter. Yum.
Peanut butter is like celery.
I don't like peanut butter on celery. I like celery in soups and stews and stuff. But
well, I mean, it has.
You like it cooked, basically.
Yeah. I like the flavor of it for cooking, but I don't like eating this stuff raw at all.
Raw, yeah, no.
It's like chewing cud. Nom nom nom.
No, it's too stringy. You know, you get those little strings that I had gaps between my teeth, and they get stuck, and it's just a mess. Of course,
I need to order my celery because we're supposed to grow celery this year for Shed Wars, right?
We are. Yep. Oh, yep.
I don't have any seed. I need to go look for some.
And
maybe they'll start putting it out.
Raisins.
My devious plan. is I'm going to get celery started. I'm going to have one of it growing in a pot indoors.
Mm-hmm.
So as the year gets on and it starts getting hot, it'll be over here next to the air conditioner. So I can keep the temperature low so it doesn't bolt and it keeps growing.
That's a good idea. Do you leave it in all day or just part of the day?
We'll see. I don't know yet.
So you're just testing it out.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can trick it into just keeping on growing and not bolting.
Put it in the fridge for a few hours, the hottest part of the day. It's the
Hottest part of the day. That's a good idea.
Okay, Jeff says pick them younger, they won't be stringy. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Except for we're supposed to make them big, so.
Well, yeah. Well, we're supposed to have one that we make big. The rest of them we could grow them the way we want them.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
Celery is very slow growing, Amy said. I've never grown celery.
I haven't either.
I have to find some seed.
I tried growing it last year. It was one of the can I plant that items. I tried taking celery seed out of the spice cabinet. Went, well, okay, so this is the end of the world as we know it. The stores have been picked clean. Obviously, you can't order seeds online anymore, and the hardware stores are empty. But we do happen to have this jar of celery seeds that you found in somebody's pantry. Can I plant that? And so
that'd be the last thing I plant.
We tried.
Yeah, you're right, Boone. Celery is a challenge.
But we just couldn't get the spice cabinet celery to sprout and grow for us. We had the same problem with fennel, and there was one other thing.
Caraway,
maybe caraway. Yeah,
that counts as a seed.
Yeah, it could have been caraway that we tried. So we tried a whole bunch of stuff out of the spice cabinet that were whole seeds, and none of them grew for us. It was very, very sad. But that seed should work.
That's disturbing because it makes you wonder what was it sprayed with that it won't grow.
It's not necessarily that it was sprayed with anything. It's just that the seed companies grow the herbs, or the spice companies. They grow the herbs, and those can sit around for years and years and years before they
sell it.
Yeah, before they ever get packaged up and sold to the company that ultimately sold it to you, and then the company that sold it to you could have the same things sitting on the shelves for years and years and years before it ever gets sold. So those seeds could really have been decades old before they ever got to my spice cabinet, and I don't know how long I had them sitting here. They may have been here for 10 years. So 20, 30-year-old seeds getting them to sprout. You can get them to sprout, but it's a challenge to get old seeds to sprout. And those I don't know how many extremely hot days, how many extremely cold days they were exposed to, how long they've been drying out. It's really hard to tell.
Jeff asked who put out a celery challenge.
I
think the celery challenge was put out for southern and northern hemisphere. So when we start growing, we're also going to be in that challenge too. I was careful to listen to see who they were talking about.
It is for both the southern and the northern, but I don't know who it was that first put out the challenge.
I can't remember either because it's been a while. I can't remember if it was John or Woodcutter or Aquarius.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I know Aquarius, Homestead Aquarius has a video coming out tomorrow about shed wars, so we'll have to check that out, see what that is all about.
Alrighty. We'll watch it.
I thought Robert did it.
You think it was Robert?
It was a cooking one right before that.
It could have been. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Should I look it up?
I mean, if you can, yeah, that'd be great.
Look that up.
All right. Okay, it was issued by Southern Cross, then picked up by Mark, says Chicken Johnny. All right, now we know. Team Southern Cross issued the Grow the Biggest Celery Challenge. Well, the biggest stalk of celery, and of course this varietal Chinese white is this is already a pretty big celery. So we get a really big celery, and then we control the growing conditions so that it doesn't bolt. I think I can manage to.
Are there some celery seeds that will be a bigger ones than other because I've never grown celery before.
Well, different varieties of celery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some are bigger than others. Yeah.
I'm not going to know really which one to grow, which one's going to be long. I think it was Sue Gannon. She had some that were really long, but they were real skinny too.
Yeah. Well, I think the challenge was just the longest one. So.
Yeah, I think it was longest.
Okay. Robert has one out, but the change will be posted tomorrow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Lori's World says new rules to break.
What about bok choy?
That one is a true celery. I do have some bok choy. Where did I put it? Oh boy. Where's my brain?
It was in the Atwood's bag.
Oh.
That looks like it.
No, this isn't it. Yeah, I think it's in. No, it's in the kitchen. I've got some bok choy in the kitchen. No. Of course, those are the tomatoes. I need to get all my seeds in one place, or I'm going to lose them. I swear.
I know.
Yeah, it is an actual celery and not a bok choy. Yep.
Maybe some of the local places here will start putting out some seed.
Maybe.
So far, it's Dollar Tree. It's the only one that's put out seed. But maybe I have a Tractor Supply and a local feed store. What?
Tractor Supply should have some seed.
They put up their seed. I don't know if they sold them all out or what, but all of a sudden, months ago, their seeds disappeared. And I'll have to go back in. Well, when I go buy my soil, I'll probably go in there and see if they've put them out yet. If they do, I'll grab my celery then.
You guys have an Atwood close to you?
No.
I don't think they're in Texas.
No, she's in Texas.
No, I don't think Atwood's in Texas.
They have Atwoods in Texas. Yeah,
But not my little bitty city.
Do you have a Brahms?
Have you heard of Atwoods? What?
Do you have a Brahms?
No.
Oh, wow. You are in a small town.
Oh, yeah. There's literally a McDonald's, a Dairy Queen, and a Sonic, and a few restaurants. I mean, it's a small town. 5,000 or less. It's pretty small.
Jeff has got some Utah tall celery seeds. Ooh.
I might have to go back to Dollar Tree and make sure they don't have celery, but I don't know. I don't know if that's where I want to buy it from. If I'm trying to enter a challenge on that one.
Dollar Tree seeds may be good, but I get maybe 2 or 3 times as many, and then sow a whole bunch, and then the ones that don't germinate, you don't worry about it because you got a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's true.
You know how they sit there because they're secondhand.
Okay, let me see here. Told everybody about Pete's Little Homestead, getting pretty close to the 1,000, and if people haven't gone and checked out Pete's Little Homestead, subscribe to his channel to do that. I said that yesterday. Also, Homesteading Northern Michigan is really close to his 1,000. I think he's already got his watch hours, but he just needs a few more subs. So if you have not checked out Homesteading Northern Michigan, get out there to Homesteading Northern Michigan. Check out Jason. He's another Jason, by the way. He's doing off the grid solar. Does some really nice painting and woodworking. He's a bit more crafty than I am, for that matter.
Handyman.
Yeah, he's a bit more handy. I hack at it, but he's good at it. Let me see. I mentioned Robertson's Belly Acres being close on watch hours. They're about 300 watch hours away before they get monetized. Mentioned that yesterday, and I could not remember the other guy that needed some watch hours, and it's John at Will It Grow. He needs some watch hours.
John at Will It Grow. Who was the other one you mentioned besides John?
Robertson's Belly Acres. It's Rusty and Rachel. They live in Sapulpa, Oklahoma.
Robertson's Belly Acre. I'm gonna have to make sure if I'm subbed to that one or not. I don't have my phone. My phone's dead, so I'm on my laptop.
So. That's supposed to be.
Yeah. Except for it makes a weird picture with the glare on my glasses. You can always. It's because my husband's playing a hockey video game over there, and that's actually what you're seeing on my glasses. Is his video. I think if that wasn't there, I wouldn't have that glare on my glasses.
So Jan needs an hour. Amy, how close is Jan? Does she already have her 1,000? Is working on hours? Okay, yeah. Grow something with Jeff still needs watch hours. I've got I
ran I ran all of Jan's lives yesterday on my husband's computer to help her with her watch hours, and I've done that with John for several different days, trying to help him. So.
Jeff, Mary was playing that playlist yesterday. the one with everything in it for the past year. Yeah,
I get most of it.
I can't remember which one it was. I think it was maybe the last garden variety show. I put a link for a playlist for Grow Something with Jeff for everything that he's done for the past year, except for the things that he's done since I posted the playlist anyway. But there's quite a few hours in that one, so if you just click on that and let it play whenever you get it.
Oh, is he short on hours? Or is he needing hours too? Growing something with Jeff? Okay.
Jeff needs hours because his videos are really good, but they're really short. And so even though he's got as many subs as he needs, I think, and he's got lots of views, it was really short videos, so he doesn't have hours from the views.
I've been trying to run all those channels. I have like a little list where I've been trying to run those channels that are almost there to be monetized. Hopefully somebody will do that for us someday when we need it.
John says he's only needing 200 hours now, so he's getting really.
Yeah, he was at 400, so that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes I just run it on my husband's laptop. So if you see Taz B, that's me running it on my husband's PC, old-fashioned PC in here. I run it on there. So he gets these comments and he's like, I didn't comment on any of his stuff. It's like, oh yeah, that's just me.
Well, John has great live streams because Danny is a good singer.
Yeah. He got that night he did that karaoke thing with Johnny, I think it was the very first one. He got a bunch of subscribes off of that. I think when I met John, he was at about 600 or 800, and now he's at over 2,000. So it's like, wow, he has really grown.
Yeah, I think the first time I saw John, he didn't even have his first 100 in yet. What? He's a great singer. Take the compliment, John. Take the compliment. You think you both sing real good? I don't know. I don't sing all that.
It's just like everybody on the right song. Some songs match your voice, and some songs don't.
Yeah. John was right around. I think he was actually around maybe 89 or 90 whenever I first saw him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been around, as long as y'all have. I started in the very end of August, almost September, really, because it was like August 28th, I think.
Well, yeah, John, it's like a singing, but you like it. That's the important thing, right?
Yeah, doing fun, having fun at what you like doing is important.
Do something creative, even if you're not fantastic at it. It's good for your soul.
He says Jeff said he needs 1,500 hours.
Oh my goodness! Wow,
that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot of hours. You're gonna have to do some marathon lives or something.
Yeah, you need to get in there with Keto Homestead Jess and Micro Farmer and do some of those marathon lives.
Really, really long.
Yeah.
Long shows.
I did my 6.5 hour one. I thought I was just gonna fall asleep in my chair. I was so tired.
Oh, that's a landing net. Here, bring that over here.
Oh.
That's a landing net.
What are you
doing? Mary found my jellyfish catching net.
Yeah, a lot of my videos are short too. The longest one I have is maybe 10 minutes, and it's like a cooking video. I mean, I don't really have anything I want to do for more than 10 minutes on a video.
I don't know. I can make one last a long time, but I get worried that if I make it too long, I'm gonna lose people's attention. They'll get interesting for the first 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna go to do something else. So,
yeah.
It feels like a lot of videos people watch 5 minutes and then they're gone.
Right. Yeah, see, I was thinking on my Shed Wars videos, I would just do because he wants us to put them out on Saturdays. So I thought, well, Monday through Friday, I'll do little little ones and
Right.
save them up, and then just in my little app, just put them all together and make it a longer video that I just put out once a week on that Saturday. So I was kind of thinking about doing that way. So that'll probably be longer videos. Huh?
You'll do a release short length video throughout the week, and then you'll combine them together into one large one.
Yes. So it'll be maybe
more than once, but once it's going to be
5 3-minute videos that end up being 15 minutes or 20 minutes or something, whatever, just some. I was thinking about doing it like that, maybe.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah. I probably do need to shorten my videos too, because it's just people are just wandering off after 5 or 10 minutes. Very rarely do they ever go 10 minutes. They'll actually watch it all the way through. I mean, some people will. They'll watch it all the way through, but a lot of people don't. We're in it for 5 minutes, then we're gone.
Yeah.
And the way, whenever I do get monetized, the way I'm going to have ads, I don't think I need to have that long of a video.
Yeah, I think you'll decide then if you want it at the beginning or the end.
Yeah.
Of your video, right in the middle.
That's it, and I think that's what all they're doing on them right now, anyway. So there won't be really much change.
Yeah, everybody now.
Yeah, the new policy is everybody has ads, even if you're not monetized. They ads on every video.
I haven't had any yet show up on mine.
My cousin called me up. Was it yesterday? No, day before yesterday. He said, "Hey, do you know you have ads on your videos?" I said, "Yeah, it's the new thing."
Nobody. Well, yeah. Well, I guess that's a compliment. Welcome, Arkansas Woodcutter.
Oh wow.
Mark, hi.
He said, if I leave a comment, I watched it in full.
Nice.
That's me too.
Yeah.
I may have wandered off in the other room, but I let it play all the way through.
I do occasionally watch something and just hit the thumbs up and not leave a comment. I'm known for doing that.
Ooh, shame on you, Jason.
Always thumbs up.
What if I don't have anything to add to the conversation? It's just that was good.
Just say hello. Hi. Hello.
Put a thumbs up in the comments. How's that?
I mean, I guess I could.
At least I mean, to me, that's you letting them know you were there. Right. Hey, Jason was here by just saying hi or hello. They're like, okay, I know Jason watched my video today because he said hello. That's just my way of thinking. I'm sure everybody does it differently. But yeah, I'll be doing my chores, and sometimes I'll go in the other room to start a little laundry. I'll come back, it's still playing, of course,
Yeah.
So.
But then whenever I find those sorts of comments, whenever I'm looking through and I'm responding to comments, and somebody will just say hi, I'm like, what am I supposed to say in response to that? Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for watching.
Is that it?
Leave an emoji. Leave a thumbs up emoji in the comments.
Mark says he watches and doesn't leave comments all the time. Yeah. See?
Thumbs up in the comment.
So I was going on my trip to Abilene. So on the way back from Abilene, I listened to one of John's lives to help him get like an hour. So I listened to a whole entire live.
Oh, wow.
On the way home. That's how dedicated I am to help people.
Just as long as it wasn't that live stream that was entitled "I'm Not Here."
Oh, is that the one where he really wasn't there?
He wasn't there. Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
What is this? We'll click over there. Like, oh, he's not there. Oh, he wasn't kidding. Okay, let's go on and do something else.
It was his 40-question challenge one. Is the one I listened to. Because it was like an hour and 34 minutes. So, and that's about an hour trip. So once I got home, it was still playing. And of course I was unloading the car and he was still talking, but I let it finish playing or whatever. So
he was sleeping.
He was sleeping. Yeah.
John's being slick, getting views while he's asleep. Let's see. Mark said, gross grid and will it? And Amy's got to go.
Bye, Amy.
Bye. Time for the kids to get to bed, I think. It's almost 8 o'clock. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. Hey, the hour's almost up. Oi.
I was sleeping.
So, I'm going to try to play something. I don't know. This might get us demonetized because I don't have a parody for this yet.
Copyright infringement.
Maybe. Let's see if I can get it. There was a secret chord David played that it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall with a major lift, the battle king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Faith was strong, but she needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair. She broke your throne and cut your hair. From your lips she, oh wow, from your lips she drew that hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Anyway, still working on it. I think I need to pitch down a little bit. If I'm going in too high, I hit that point where I can't go up unless I'm standing. If I'm standing, I can get up a little bit higher. So I can try a little bit lower voice. Right? Because baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. Seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Okay, anyway, something like that.
Yeah, I like your low. I like your low
You think
tone.
go with low? Low sounds better? Yeah. All right. I'll have to remember to go with lower instead of higher. I just have that.
Kind of reminds me of some kind of country singer there.
Yeah.
When you hit that low tone there.
Go up so you can sing the lower register of the high key. Maybe. Yeah. Only thing you ever learned from love is how to shoot someone who outdrew you. Yeah. And there's another verse that goes. Maybe there's a God above. The only thing I learned from love is how to shoot somebody that outdrew you. It's not a cry you hear at night. It's not as if you'd seen the light. But that one also, I think it was Buckley that did it. Says it's cold and broken hallelujah on that one as well, which is a little bit repetitive if you're doing both of those verses, right? So I thought maybe change the lyrics a little bit and make it instead of cold and broken hallelujah, make it something like when shattered dreams provoke the hallelujah or something like that. You just maybe change it up and have different lyrics. I'm going to need to practice that, I think.
Make it into a Shed Wars parody.
Actually, I was thinking about doing a parody of Zombie by the Cranberries for Shed Wars. You know,
that would be fun.
So it's what's in your shed? What's in your shed? I just have to figure out. I just have to figure out what the rest of the lyrics are going to be. Which one's tough? The cranberries? Anyway. So we're right about an hour, and the Weird Al of Shedworth. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Hallelujah it's been a little bit tough. I can get the music, but getting the lyrics and singing it properly has been challenging. It's always been challenging for me to sing and play at the same time. It's like walking and chewing bubble gum.
Chicken Johnny said, "Can you do Hey Jude?"
Hey Jude, don't make it bad. You were made to go out and get her. Probably, yeah. I can do some Beatles type stuff, I think. I haven't practiced that one in a while, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're right here about an hour. Yeah, John loves that song. He loves singing it. You should always request "Hey Jude" from John on karaoke night.
Why does he sing it?
No, he
Or
doesn't.
does he say no?
He doesn't like it.
I don't remember that song.
He hates it.
He hates that song. Oh. Well, we all have our songs we don't like.
I guess.
For reasons we don't say.
All right, so we're right about an hour. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I don't know who's coming on next. Does anybody know who's coming up next? Anybody know? No?
Don't know, but thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks for coming on.
I figured I'd repay the favor for you being on mine like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See
you later.
You've got to get really drunk and wear a silly hat.
Okay, let's do it. All right.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.